Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Boston Celtics. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. Most people know that the Celtics are big proponents of analytics. And their star Jason Tatum said, "It's helped me a lot, knowing what works best. It starts by attacking the basket, trying to get more layups and free throws. That opens up the game. Not avoiding mid-range shots, but getting in a rhythm first. And it's been working." Kevin?
It sure has. Thanks, DA. Let's see some of the numbers here for Jaylen Brown.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Walker and Smart, the guard. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. And for the Spurs, Marquise Chris is out there with DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Walker in at the shooting guard. Well, we've seen some head coaching changes, Greg. We're early in the season. How long does it take to fully implement, do you think, a new system with a new coach?
You know, it's a tough question, Kevin. It really can depend on how difficult or complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
And DeRozan kicks to Poeltl. Back to DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Murray. It's hauled in by Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Here's Smart. And he's good on the 3 ball. Smart's got the opening basket of the game for the Celtics.
Growing confidence in his jumper. Smart is rising and firing after the catch of the pass. Nice.
And here's DeRozan. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Toronto. Poeltl trying to get open. Outside for Murray. DeRozan with it. Over Thompson. And it's DeRozan missing. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Count that one.
Well, don't you love the way Jaylen Brown is squaring up in the mid-range? This guy's getting his feet under him. His pre-shot preparation outstanding.
Now here is Poeltl. 8 points his last outing. Here's Chris. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Jason Tatum. The Spurs shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, this guy, a top 10 pick in 2016, we have seen Marquise Chris's talent. We've also seen the areas where he can improve.
And so he hits both. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Here's Walker. He really had an off night against the Timberwolves. Never really got into rhythm. Here's Thompson. And Poeltl sends it back.
Active defense from Jakob Poeltl. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
And Chris throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Bounces high off the rim and drops. Chris has got 6.
To do that with the kind of contest he had, this is great focus by Marquise Chris.
Pass to Brown.
That's
and
screen.
play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That way.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Murray surveying the D. Chris passed to Murray, and the basket is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
DeRozan. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
Well, this guy just attacks, gets the defender on their heels. DeMar DeRozan dictating the action on his way to the cup.
The first one falls.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
So the Celtics called timeout, their first. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their 2 meetings.
You know, despite the disparity in talent, these two teams played each other tough last year. Let's see how competitive they are this time around.
Now here's Murray after Jaylen Brown's miss. Outside DeRozan. Now the pass to Chris. And Brown over to help. Shoots a 3. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Boston, no good that time either. Here's San Antonio. They've got a 10-0 run going. Pirtle kicks to Murray. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Thompson passes to Tatum. Outside, Walker over Murray. Walker's shot is off.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. Taking a look at Boston. They've had a very slow start to the season so far, down in the bottom half of the conference.
And you know, for the Celtics, it's been a disastrous start to the season for them. They can't buy a win.
Yeah, they can't really afford to slip any farther down in the standings because, let's face it, they don't have the firepower to dig themselves out of too deep a hole once they're in it.
Smart misses. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota. And the rejection by Tatum.
Well, really improving as a defender. Jason Tatum has those long arms to redirect shots. Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
Now here's Murray. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Left side, Walker. Shot clock at 6. Here's Chris. And the shot goes down. Chris has got 8 points.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific
here in the first quarter.
Tatum on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. 7-point differential.
Boy, you can't buy a bucket. Shut out completely so far, and yet they're still ahead.
Now here's Tatum, following the miss by DeRozan. Tatum dishes to Walker. Celtics passing it around. Fires at the elbow. Tatum's shot is off. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 14-2 run here. And it's Murray with the jam.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And the Celtics with possession here after the basket by San Antonio. And here's Tatum for three. Walker with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Smart.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Celtics. Fournier comes in for Kemba Walker. And so Walker nails both of them. Greg, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time. And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Now here's Brown. 26 points for him last game against Minnesota.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
Here's a chance now to see the league leaders in three-point field goal percentage. Fifth is Jaylen Brown.
What a percentage that is for him from three-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And that one falls for Fournier. Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Derek White's checked in for Lonnie Walker.
You get a little glimpse into the mindset of Evan Fournier. This guy will do whatever it takes to win.
Here's Gay. No good that time. Excellent D there from Williams. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go.
Boy, this guy's a gifted athlete, so if Evan Fournier gets that deep a post position, look out.
San Antonio leading by 9. Now here's Mills. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Vassell, no good. Williams with the ball. Gay picks him up defensively. Fournier gets a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. The Spurs shooting just 35% to start the game. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Williams. Gay with the defensive effort.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Chris in the post. He's guarded by Williams. Chris can't hit.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Fournier for three. San Antonio with the rebound. Chris has got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside, White. Kicks it to Mills. Now White, 9 points last game out. Just 5 on the clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Mills can't hit.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
Brown, good.
Timeout.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And Doris, much has been made of Brown's improvement offensively, and rightly so. But when you ask Coach Stevens about him, he always goes back to his defense.
Well, it's never a surprise for the coach that is the first and foremost thing on their mind. That 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan, that incredible athleticism. Jaylen Brown can guard the elite wings in this league, and he holds his own and competes at a high level. It's a must-have for any championship team.
Now here's Williams. No points in the game yet for him. Got that one up quick. And now just a 5-point Spurs lead. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Well, they couldn't buy a bucket at times, and that's frustrating. And that game was not their friend.
I thought the striking thing was how little offense they generated. It doesn't matter how stout your defense is when you play that poorly on the offensive end.
That's good from Chris. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Whew, boy, that's a tough one. You know, you got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness, you know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
At the line. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
The Celtics shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Here's Mills. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. To the paint. They swipe it. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
As an NBA player, I think you have to be willing to embrace contact. And Evan Fournier does it right there.
The Celtics shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And it's tied up with that one. And the Spurs making a change here. Murray's checked in. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And 1:01 left to play here in the first. Passes it to Chris. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Pulls it from the elbow. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
High arcing shot. Knocked away. Stolen by Gay. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. And the Spurs lead by 1.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And here's Fournier. The tray. We come back right after this. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how his upbringing helped shape his approach to the game.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys. So as anybody who has siblings, older, younger, you understand the struggle, especially being the youngest. You know, you always got to fight for what you want.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. We've got Green. Neesmith is out there with Evan Fournier. Then it's Williams. And it's Cornette in at the 5 spot. Now here's Williams. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Patty Mills. Fournier, that's for 2. And finished off by Williams.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Murray, the pass to Pirtle. Now Johnson. There's the 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 9 rebounds now tonight. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got the lead up to 5 now for Boston.
So good at keeping this balance. Evan Fournier's ability to stay composed and find a way to capitalize. Nicely done.
San Antonio again missing. Green against Johnson. Green, the pass to Neesmith. No good with the triple. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Murray. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. In terms of acquiring the types of players you like, Greg, which front offices have you evaluated that really lead the way?
It's a great question. You know, I think coming off the dynasty, and if you ask Golden State, they'll tell you they're still in the midst of it. I think they do a terrific job. The Celtics are right at the top, too, though. Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens are in sync with what they do and how they develop players, but also how they find those diamonds in the rough. And let's give a shout out to Toronto with what they've done over the last 5 or 6 years. They've created a level of excellence there that has them on the same path as some of the best teams in our league.
A lot of good GMs out there. Danny Ainge of Boston, you talked about them, probably one of the best. Now here's Thompson. He's coming off a 16-point game against Minnesota. For 3, Fournier. Rebound, San Antonio. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
DeRozan, he can't hit that time. And it's Boston the other way. Williams kicks to Fournier. Misses the 3.
I'm not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Now here's Walker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Well, if you take away the 3 and you take away the drive, Kemba Walker simply gets to his mid-range game. That's why scoring at 3 levels is huge.
Murray against Walker. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely, and he converts the layup. Murray's got 10 points.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Walker the pass to Thompson. Back to Walker. Shoots over Pirtle. Walker's shot is off.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
Now here's Murray. 10 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Dishes to Johnson. And another shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Evan Fournier. The Spurs have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. The first free throw is good.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Boston making some changes. Brown is checked in for Williams. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Fournier. And Johnson drops them both. And Walker's got the ball here for Boston. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Brown outside. Back to Walker. Inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
Well, Thompson, just a spectacular athlete and so muscular. He is so crafty on how he draws fouls while shooting.
First free throw is good.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
And so Thompson nails both of them. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Now, here's Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. No good on that one. Great D that time from Tatum. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Smart finds Walker. Outside Tatum. Pass to Thompson. Over Murray. And it comes off the front of the rim.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. Spurs trail by 3. Murray outside. He feeds it to Poeltl. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, getting his points the hard way. Jakob has to absorb contact and able to use his strength there.
Outside Tatum to the inside. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Tatum. Brown's got 8 points.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Thompson with it. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. To the middle. Here's Poeltl. Good D by Thompson. Boston leading by 3. Here's Smart. Here's Tatum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, how about Jason Tatum's rookie season? In the heat and the crucible of the playoffs, this guy rose to the level of the pressure. Incredible.
And the first one at the line is good.
In his career,
surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. The difference last year, he took a whole lot more of them.
He understood, Greg, that his game needed to be more efficient. Far fewer mid-range, long-range twos. He almost doubled the number of three-point attempts from the year before, and that was by design. This guy understands success in the modern NBA, plays at the rim, and plays from three.
White finds Chris. Pass to Walker. 5 on the clock. Pirtle inside. It's up against Thompson. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Pirtle.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Walker dishes to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Oh, my goodness. Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
Here's Vassell, guarded by Tatum. It's stolen by Brown. Vassell, the pass to Chris. And that one, good. Chris has got 13.
What an incredible night for Marquise Chris. If he can learn to score like this on a regular basis, look out.
Outside, Smart shoots over Walker. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 11 rebounds in the game. San Antonio again turning it over. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Thursday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Now here's White after Jaylen Brown's miss. White looking around. Here's the teardrop. Chris slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
But you love that Chris is willing to absorb that kind of contact and still send it home. Potential and one. Go ahead, young man. Nice work.
The Spurs making a switch here. Mills is checked in, and then for Boston, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Neesmith in for Kemba Walker. That one drops. He ties it up. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Boy, it's a risky move to pull up from three-point range on the break, but it's a shot he's very comfortable with.
Brown outside. They can't stop the run with that one. San Antonio leading by 3. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
The Celtics making a switch here. Green's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, I think Coach calls his timeout right now because he's not happy with the distribution of shots. Difficult shots, contested shots. You've got to get a better offensive rhythm.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at San Antonio, lurking in the basement of the conference for the time being. They're not pleased with their performance so far this season.
And I think for San Antonio, they talked all offseason about how this year was going to be Nobody bought into it then, and nobody's buying into it now.
All talk, no walk. Simple as that. They just don't match up with the better teams in the NBA.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's White. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Boston trailing. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Pulls up. Here's Brown. 2 points. That one goes. Brown's got 15.
I'll tell you, the consistency of a good first quarter leads to an excellent second quarter. Riding the wave here.
The three from Mills. Drops in the tray. And the Spurs lead by 3.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Cornet passes to Tatum. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
That's good from Chris. Both teams deciding to change it up. And he makes the first but misses the second. Celtics trail by 4. Fires for 3. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And it's blocked. Cornet kicks to Fournier. On the wing, Brown. For 3. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. DeRozan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, White. Mills in the corner. Outside, White. Kicks it out to Gay. Trains the three-pointer. Gay's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And Gay has become a viable threat from the perimeter. Feels like he can get his shot up over anyone from anywhere.
Here's Tatum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gay. And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
So he gets them both. Mills looking it over. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 5. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They were always within striking distance. 5 points was their biggest deficit. Even though he's been a 20-point scorer for almost a decade, it seems everyone wants more from DeMar DeRozan. Big fella, is that a fair take from fans?
You know, with analytics taking over, I think people complain about the lack of 3 pointers. But to me, 20 points a night is 20 points a night. It's simple math. 32 plus 2 is 5.
True. DeRozan's still an efficient scorer, Ernie. And if you don't want that flashy guy running around, but you want an efficiency, you get it from DeMar DeRozan. 2 plus what? I just caught that.
2 plus 2 is 6. You heard me.
No, it's 5.5. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Celtics trail by 5. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got DeJounte Murray. DeRozan out there with Chris. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Walker in at the shooting guard position. Here's Chris, following the bucket by the Celtics. Here's Poeltl. There's the pass to Murray. Now here's DeRozan, 4 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Tries again, and Poeltl lays it up and in. Poeltl's got 8 points.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Poeltl. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
Walker with the rebound. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Well, we know this guy is a multifaceted scorer. Now, if Marquise Chris could be more consistent, the guy has scary potential.
So it's the Celtics now, following the bucket by the Spurs. The drive by Thompson. In the corner, Smart with it. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Doris, when you're identifying the heart and soul of this Celtics team, Smart is always at the center of that discussion.
Marcus Smart is so passionate. He's so tough, so willing to get down and do the dirty work that affect winning. And consider the role he's taken now as the leader of the Celtics.
2 shots.
The ability to mentor a young guy like Grant Williams. Marcus Smart, you want him on your side.
And the first one drops. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Kev, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Boy, I just love how Marcus Smart plays the game of basketball. He's aggressive, he's intelligent, and he doesn't mind getting under your skin.
And Walker gets it to go on the assist by Murray. And the Spurs lead by 7.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Passes it to Thompson. And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Tatum.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Now Smart, following the 3-point attempt by DeRozan. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Well, the shooting guards you see listed there have been the ultra-reliable players for the past month. Take a look at their percentages from the field during that time. Third is Jaylen Brown.
You know, in tight or outside, these are all very reliable and consistent shooters. It's a safe option to put the ball in their hands and let them create something for themselves.
And a lot of times, those shots they create for themselves come right at the basket. As good a group of shooters as they are, they don't just settle for jumpers. These are players who are willing to attack the rim.
Both free throws good from DeRozan.
Well, I think you know what you're going to get from DeMar DeRozan at the free throw line. Year in and year out, this guy's going to be about 80, 85%.
Now, here's Thompson. Rebound, San Antonio. Pirtle's got rebound number 13 with that last one. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Smart.
This is, to me, a special ability to draw fouls, and that's one of the things that sets DeRozan apart. We see him work these angles, get the call all the time.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Robert Williams, he's checked in for Tatum. DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Brown kicks to Walker. Clock at 6. The shot, no good. Murray with the defensive effort.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Second shot opportunity. Williams with the block.
You know, the reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Goes up again. Off the left rim and out. Celtics trail by 11. Outside, Smart. No good that time. And the Spurs going the other way now.
I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Walker the pass to Chris. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Murray, no good. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And it's blocked.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Here's DeRozan. Good D by Thompson. Boston shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Williams kicks to Smart. Trying to end the drought. The shot by Thompson, no good. Spurs leading by 11. Here's Walker. And Boston with the rebound. Brown's got 6 rebounds in the game. With the floater, and DeRozan sends it back.
Well, DeMar DeRozan, really strong effort on the defensive end, pays off by sending that opportunity back.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now here is Pirtle. Following the shot by Tristan Thompson. It's DeRozan with the drive. The shot, no good. Celtics trail by 11. Here's Walker. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Walker's shot is off. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Williams is running. Smart misses.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
And Thompson sends it back.
Oh, the former Longhorn Thompson really elevating for the rejection. Love the energy, guys. This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Up again. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. He kicks it to Walker. Smart with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Smart passes to Walker. They could use a bucket. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And moving to a star-laden team last year, Walker continued to produce as he always has.
And the scoring average may have gone down, but that was totally expected. This has been a seamless integration of Kemba Walker. Coach Stevens has got to get some credit here. You allow Kemba Walker to play to his strengths, but you also allow him to thrive in the team situation with other talent.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Green comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Marcus Smart. He's off on the second. On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with great supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
Here's Cornette following the score by DeMar DeRozan. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to 10 in the bucket there from Kemba Walker.
I think creativity was gifted in Walker's DNA, one of the more capable finishers in the league, especially at his size.
Now here's Murray. 10 points for him. And the shot no good, a bit short. Outside, Walker. To the inside, Fournier. And he goes in for the dunk.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Here's Vassell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's DeRozan. Rebound by Williams. Williams is Celtics trail by 8. Fournier for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, Evan Fournier staying on the move and working to get that three-point opportunity. Nicely done.
Here's Chris.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from Chris. And some changes here for the Spurs. White, he's checked in for DeRozan. And it's Mills in for Murray. Neesmith, he's checked in for the Celtics. And so he makes both from the line. And so Green will bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Neesmith. And here is Williams. Pass to Fournier. Shoots a fader. The rebound by the Spurs. Outside, White. Out to the right wing. The 3. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And it's Patty Mills with the 3. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. Celtics trail by 10.
Come get it.
Now here's Fournier. 17 points in the game.
Watch the screen.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for San Antonio. And a change for the Celtics. Tatum's checked in. And the dunk by Tatum.
We know this is an offensive-minded player. Jason Tatum loves running pick-and-roll action.
DeRozan passes to Gay. Now DeRozan. 8 points for him. Kicks it to Mills. Off target with his 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Mills passes to DeRozan. From deep, Gay. And Boston with the rebound. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Cornette can't get it to go.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Gay. Connects from three-point range. Gay's got 6.
And Gay is quick at getting his shot off. Can't give this guy any separation, even as the pass is coming his way.
Here's Brown. They trail by 9 points. Here's Neesmith. Chris with the rebound.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far. And he can't get the first one. And the Celtics making a change here. Walker's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
Celtics trail by 10. Outside Tatum. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Marquise Chris did not like that.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Mills finds DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Walker the pass to Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
Mills passes to Chris. Back to Mills. Wants to get it to DeRozan and does.
Oh, just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I gotta say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Tatum dishes to Fournier. No good on the three.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Mills can't hit. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And Cornette gets it to go. Cornette's got 7 points in the game.
And one area where they haven't struggled has been transition.
Yeah, they've had less success when they allow the defense to get set. That's why they want to keep pushing the pace.
The pass to DeRozan. With 4 seconds on the clock, goes back up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he's always been the favorite to back this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Spurs leading by 7. On the court for the Celtics. Brown the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Fournier out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Cornette in the center position. Puts it up from 17. Offensive rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, for a player with Pirtle's size, that type of play he needs to make. Get inside, draw contact, get to the line, be physical. Love it.
The first free throw is good.
So how cool is it that Jakob Pirtle makes NBA history as the first ever Austrian-born natural-born player in the league. Doesn't matter what else he does in his career, he'll always have that distinction. That's cool.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Celtics trail by 9. And Walker kicks to Tatum. Pass to Cornette. On the wing, Brown. DeRozan defending. 6 to shoot. Second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
First one falls for him.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
And Brown drops them both. And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
Now here's Mills following the miss by Evan Fournier. Spurs passing it around. White against Walker. Here's DeRozan. The shot from the low post is good. And the Spurs lead by 9.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Walker surveying the floor. Pass to Fournier from past the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 4 assists in the game. Spurs leading by 6. Mills passes to DeRozan. Gay left side. And the rejection by Tatum. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. They get it back. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G, he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Walker comes in for White, and it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Poeltl. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Here's DeRozan. Murray outside. Shoots over Walker. San Antonio again missing. Here's Fournier. Walker with some nice D. San Antonio leading by 3. Murray left side. Now the pass to DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
And Fournier kicks to Tatum. Passes it to Thompson. That's tipped. Poeltl with the steal. Murray outside. And stolen by Tatum. For 3, Fournier nailed from three-point land. Fournier's got 13 points in the second half. Murray against Walker. And Murray, here we go. Nice D from Fournier. Boston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, Tristan Thompson doing a great job leaning in on the drive and working his way to the foul line.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And the Spurs making a change here. Chris has checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And, you know, you can't dwell on that one miss. They're still in a position here to take the lead if they can get a stop.
Boy, what a thing of beauty by DeMar DeRozan. His eyes are up. He locates his teammate. Just so pretty.
Now here's Fournier. That one goes in. Fournier's got 27 points. The Spurs have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Here's DeRozan. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
San Antonio leading. Nice D from Fournier. There's Walker with the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Kemba Walker has spent the entirety of his career at the top of the scout, so he knows how to make shots against quality defense.
Now here's Pirtle. Inside, here's Murray. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. And the Spurs lead by 1. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
San Antonio on defense. And Fournier kicks to Thompson. Back to Fournier. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. Rebound San Antonio. Chris has got his 16th rebound on the night.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And now here's Chris. Can't hit from 12. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. Another shot. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
When we are talking about Jason Tatum, we're talking about a 6'11" wingspan. This is why he's so effective coming up with second chance points.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
DeRozan's shot is off.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And the dunk by Brown.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
And now here's Chris. Back to Murray. No good on the shot. Walker with some nice D. Tatum dishes to Fournier. Walker against Murray. Puts up a three. That one, no good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Walker looking for an opening. Pass to DeRozan. Fades away. Rebound, Boston. Tatum's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Brown wide open. He fires. And again, it's Boston converting.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Chris with it. Tatum on him. Puts it up from 12. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 11 rebounds in the game. Over Chris. No good off the back of the rim. Spurs trail by 5. And here's Walker. San Antonio again missing. Here's Brown. And Pirtle pulls it down. Walker with a clean look. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists in the game. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jaylen Brown.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Marcus Smart's checked in for the Celtics. Outside Tatum. The feed now to Thompson. Tatum trying to break free. The shot by Thompson, no good. San Antonio trailing here to the right side. Here's Walker. The rebound by the Celtics. Thompson in the posts. Defended by Pirtle. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pirtle. Here's Walker off the inbound.
And since halftime, he just doesn't have a clue when it comes to shooting.
Here's DeRozan. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Boston the other way. With the runner. And it's Brown missing. And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. DeRozan for 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Brown's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Here's DeRozan. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Oh, my goodness. You could tell DeMar DeRozan demanded the basketball. He wanted the chance to be the deciding factor.
Walker's shot is off. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Boston's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Here's Brown. And that one goes long. The Spurs shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now here's Tatum to end the cold streak. And Pirtle pulls it down. DeRozan against Brown. They get it again. DeRozan gets the bucket. DeRozan's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, you can see the long arms of DeMar DeRozan coming into play and helping snag that second chance opportunity.
Brown against DeRozan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here.
And for Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, he has worked so hard on his mechanics, and that's paid dividends in terms of his confidence, guys.
Derek White's checked in for the Spurs. And Brown drops them both.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're up by 1. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. .137 left in the game. Here's DeRozan, and the rejection by Tatum. Boston's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Smart misses.
Listen, that's a looking hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is incredibly explosive. Makes Chris a tough cover.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs them.
Pass to Thompson. Shot's good. Brown making the play. Thompson's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
Unbothered by the pressure, Tristan Thompson delivers.
DeRozan against Brown. White trying to get open. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Walker. Here's Smart. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. White wide open. He fires. His three-pointers off the mark. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brown the pass to Smart. Second shot opportunity, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
Out in front now, although he left 1 point on the board right there.
San Antonio calls timeout. They trail by 1. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead, so you've got to draw up a play to make it happen.
So it's the Spurs now. Count it! So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job job, young fella. What a game.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
What you want is to create a clean, high percentage look, if that's at all possible.
Walker dishes to Brown, and Pirtle sends it back. And they go to the intentional foul.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're behind by 3. 6 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
A 3 from Tatum. Buries the triple. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Man, you can get chills watching Jason Tatum want to deliver in the clutch.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court right now for the Celtics. Walker and Smart, the guards. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Thompson in at the 5. And here is Murray, after Marcus Smart got his shot to go from deep. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I think this guy's a threat to throw it down every time Pirtle gets his hands on the ball. This guy has tremendous size and takes advantage.
Now, here's Walker. But they'll get another chance.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
The first one falls. And Brown drops them both. Spurs trail by 3. There's the pass to Chris. Here's Pirtle. Murray outside. Smart against White. Shot clock at 6. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And you can see the second chance points now starting to be a major factor.
Walker with it. Passes to Brown. And Brown throws it down.
And guys, increasingly we've seen Jaylen Brown willing to shoulder the offensive burden, and boy, the ability just blossoming.
Now here's White. Murray kicks to White. And Smart over to help. The wide open look here for DeRozan. The three-pointer, no good. Celtics leading by 3.
Great job on the glass. Bodies down low, needing to fight for position. That's perfect.
Murray with it. He's picked up by Walker. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Well, I don't think the scoring ability of DeRozan has ever been in question, right? This guy can manufacture points. He's a matchup that anyone in the NBA finds hard to deal with.
Now, here's Walker. Outside Tatum.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals, establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Now here's Thompson. And Tatum now top the key. Pirtle with the steal. Murray the pass to DeRozan. And he uses the glass on the layup. DeRozan's got 27.
Boy, officials say play on, even though there's contact. DeRozan, I guess they don't think he needs any help.
Walker finds Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Oh, Jaylen Brown with the big shot, proving hard work pays off.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're in front by 1. 1:49 left to play in the first overtime. Murray dishes to DeRozan. Over in the corner, White. DeRozan scanning the floor. Over Brown. Second chance shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, the contact on Pirtle, pretty clear there. The big man getting tough and gets the call.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 2. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Looking at the clock, just over 3.5 minutes into OT. The shot that time, not on target. Spurs have gone 5 for 9 on field goal attempts so far in the overtime period. Here's DeRozan. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Kemba Walker picks one up.
And this is why they want the ball in DeRozan's hand. This guy is stone cold under pressure.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Brown against DeRozan. Now here's Thompson. He's guarded closely. Smart. And the 3 off target.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
And it's White missing. Brown outside. Tips it. And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Tristan Thompson's played in the biggest games in the NBA. Big moment, no problem.
DeRozan against Brown.
Boy, bodying up there, making sure to get position. That's really nice rebounding technique.
Rebound San Antonio. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 20 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for White. The 3 from Tatum. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Jason Tatum is the complete package on the offensive end. He can drive it, he can get to the mid-range, and now the three-point shot.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 3. 16 seconds left in overtime. What do you think, guys?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
And here's Tatum for 3. It's in! Oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Pre-shot preparation and catch and shoot is important. Jason Tatum on point.
And here's a timeout from Greg Popovich. Right side to Walker. Pass to Pirtle. Dish now to Murray. Three-pointer. Off target from downtown. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And as we play on into another overtime, you know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. So it's the Celtics now.
Hey, get Jason.
Here's Tatum. Outside, Smart. Stolen by Walker. Chris with it. Tatum on him. Here's Murray up on top. He kicks it to Walker. And now here's Chris, guarded by Walker. Here's Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Brown kicks to Smart. Now here's Thompson. Pass to Walker. Outside, Smart. 5 to shoot. To take the lead, Thompson. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Murray, good.
And look at how DeMar DeRozan tries to get the basketball around and trust his teammates. Love that he's allowing them to make plays.
Now here's Brown. Back to Walker. There's the triple. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got 11 rebounds in the game. It's
Wow, that vertical is unbelievable. DeRozan pulls off the jam. Those poor defenders.
Walker the pass to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside, Walker fires the 3. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Count it, good. Chris has got 24.
adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now a timeout called by Boston. DeRozan against Brown. To the paint. Smart. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And 12 points for Marcus Smart.
Well, Marcus Smart stays ready for these moments when his number is called, the ability to deliver a big-time bucket.
DeRozan against Brown. And the pass to Murray. Walker with some nice D. Celtics trail by 5. And Thompson kicks to Walker, looking to end his cold spell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
It seems to me Kemba Walker has always been a natural-born leader, and there's something about his personality that allows him to fit in seamlessly wherever he goes, whatever circumstance he finds himself in.
And so Walker nails both of them. Now Murray. Walker with some nice D. The Celtics shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Tatum dishes to Walker. Can't tie it up as that one misses. San Antonio leading by 3. Outside DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan. And here's Walker outside. Cans it from downtown.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
And Pirtle sends it back. Here's Murray. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Celtics trail by 6. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Brown against DeRozan. And that one comes up a bit short.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5.
Thompson knows he needs to keep working on that free throw shot. It definitely needs improvement.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's DeRozan. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Thompson in the posts. Working on Chris. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
I tell you, you have to respect the willingness to make shots in crucial situations. Go to work, Marcus Smart.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. DeRozan against Brown. Just 5 to shoot. And here's DeRozan. Pulls in another board. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're up by 1. Just 2 seconds left in the second overtime. What a game. And that's an intentional foul. gets the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. What's your take, guys?
Well, you need the 3 here. A quick one. I mean, very quick. Has to be catch and shoot. One fluid motion. A very difficult shot, but it is definitely not impossible.
And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned, and I tell you what, they've got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.